Welcome back. It's time now to take you to the Money Desk where Melitta Nglonkulu is with us. So Melitta, I see there might be a strike now in the public sector.
That's correct, Masego. And you know, the strike is actually the last thing that we need right now. So, but seemingly, as you have mentioned, Masego, between what the government is offering and what the unions want, remains very big. The 1.3 million strong workforce is demanding a 10% wage increase. The government has not yet budgeted for what we understand is it's proposing at the extension of the 1,000 rand after tax cash gratuity to employees and a 1.5% pay. So progression hike, that is Masego. So, but I do want to bring in Reuben Maleka right now, who is the Public Servants Association, who is from the Public Servants Association of South Africa. So Reuben, many thanks for your time. So could you tell us how far apart you are with government on wage talks at this point? Because we have heard reports of a 1,000 rand cash gratuity and a 1.5% progression hike.
Yeah, thank you very much, Melitta, and good afternoon to the viewers at home. Yeah, first of all, we are at a stage where the employer has responded to our demands, but the response basically is just to give us a budget that they say is what is available, which is about 20.5 billion. And obviously, we could not actually dissect what it means to respond to our demand of 10%. But crunching numbers around would find that it's not going to respond to our demands in totality. And we send the employer back home to say that they must go and revise their kitty, because it will not serve the purpose to engage in negotiations with the little money that they've brought. Because we are fully aware that at this stage, government should have more of allocated available budget to cater for salaries. As you know, that they were bailed out by the Constitutional Court for not paying out for 2020 salaries for budget that they've already made in provision. We hope that money is still there, or that was not paid because it was part of the salary provision. So if you combine that with what they have already budgeted for, and the fact that they have, even last year, instead of giving a salary increase, gave a cash gratuity, they have made savings in terms of the employer contribution of between 13 and 15% contribution for each and every employee to their pension fund. So that tells you that we should be expecting government that would be coming to us with no less than 100 billion to us, of saying, this is the kit that I'm prepared to talk to you to respond to your demand. And we are meeting with the employer again on the 31st of May, where we believe that they will come back with a revised budget.
But Reuben, government has not budgeted for any increase in the wage bill except for those gratuity payments. So what is it that you expect the government to do as these talks continue?
Yes, of course, it's very easy to say that we have not budgeted for, but we are looking at the conduct of politicians, the government officials in the higher ranks when they deal with the fiscals of the state. You are aware, Melitta, that just recently the country was in a shock of Department of Arts and Culture wanted to just have a flag of 22 million. And you know about the story of Eastern Cape, where they bought some golf carts during COVID. You know the story of the 500 billion that was borrowed from IF to deal with issues of COVID, which majority of it also disappeared. So you cannot plead poverty when you deal with the public servants, but your conduct is opposite, because you can see that there's an appetite of looting, squandering, and maladministration, but there's no appetite of looking after the fiscals of the state, so that end of the day, it's not the workers who are going to pay for this cost. And let me also take you back to the reality. The reality is that whenever we talk about the public service wage bill, which is said to be bloated, we tend to forget that we include also parastatals, state entities that are also part of it, which obviously, let's talk about PRASA. A PRASA CEO salary is about 10 million rand, but earning from the same fiscus of the state with a DG of a department earning 2.2 million per annum. So why so much disparities of the same, people that actually comes from the same, fiscus, same government, but other one. And what is more worse is that if you look at most of the state entities have failed. Look at ESCOM. It's the same state entities that also failed, but is always getting bail from the fiscus of the state. Why? At a point, people don't ask this question. Why public servants who have endured the pain? We have lost our own members. We have lost comrades for COVID, fighting COVID. But nobody give them
Reuben,
recognition.
without cutting you, we don't have much time. So I just want to ask you this last question, though. Do you think it's too early to actually start talking of a strike?
Look, in the public service where we are, we believe that it would be premature to talk about the strike. We expect the employer to come to their senses and revise that 20.5 that they have presented, and then on the 31st, we expect that they will give us and show us some respect, and so that we can start proper negotiations. At this point in time, we are not talking about any action. The only action that is happening that you might be aware is that we are, on the roller coaster at SARS. We are making sure that our demands are heard. As we speak right now, all over the country, if you have seen, our members are all out and they're making sure that they attend all pickets, are waiting for a full-blown strike that will commence tomorrow and indefinitely.
Reuben, many thanks for your time. That was Reuben Maleka, the spokesperson of the PSA, onto the markets for this hour.